What does success look like? One very important ingredient of success is you must stay alive. But one thing you will see is when he's on the ball, he's just on the ball. If you watch him play, Maradona, he was not just legendary, he was magic. You must be successful in life. One very important ingredient of success is you must stay alive. Hello? It's a very important part of being successful. But when you start off, this happened in your school, maybe later in your university, later in your work, it's happening to people. Maybe not everyone, but a whole lot of people. Their commitment to success is weak. They want to succeed, they will take 3 steps, then something little interesting happens here, they will go away here, they'll go away there, they'll go away there. Hey, I want to live, huh? Their commitment to success is weak. This is very important right now. However long it takes, this virus, you must come out of this successfully. That means you must stay alive, that's an important part. And commitment to staying alive should not be slackened, no matter what happened. Somebody very dear to us passed away, all the more important we must live. People around us are all sick, all the more important we are healthy to take care of the people around us. So our commitment to success should not weaken because there is social drama going on, or physiological drama or psychological drama, whatever happens, your commitment to success should not weaken. That is what get you across so many lines in our life, so many barriers in our life. So, what does success look like? What does it take? You must understand, those who made any significant achievements in their life, they did not I don't want to take any personal examples of anybody, I'm trying to avoid obvious things that are coming to my mind. Well, I know family and friends who always have their breakfast on time. And after breakfast, of course, they must have coffee. After coffee, of course, they must light up a cigarette and sit there nicely because they're trying to become peaceful. And then they will go to work, come back home exactly on time for lunch, eat lunch, rest for 1 or 2 hours, sleep, then evening have one tea and then smoke, and then again go to work. And eight o'clock, 8:30, they're back home for dinner and then maybe other things, drink and this and that and whatever. Well, that's their priority. It's fine, I'm not complaining, it should not be that way. But those who have been very successful, either in music, sport, art, business, spiritual process, doesn't matter what, those people never know when they ate, when they slept, when they got afternoon rest. I've not seen such a thing in my life. So, those who are committed to being successful with whatever they're doing, one important aspect of their life is they're not settling down wherever it's a bit comfortable. Because comfort will happen when they lower you to in the grave, very comfortable you are. Have you seen how comfortable they are? Once they're dead, if you throw them there also they're comfortable, if you lower them they're comfortable, even if you burn them. Right? Yes or no? Comfort will come. Right now, it's about ensuring that there is profoundness of experience and there is impactfulness of activity. Because if they had given you a limitless amount of time, You could do all those things, nothing wrong, I'm not against them. But they gave you such little time with such tremendous potential of being human, that's the problem. Because of that, it needs a certain level of striving for a human being to forget about the world, to consider yourself successful. If your idea of success is you're doing little better than your neighbor, I call that sickness, that is not success. You are happy that your neighbor is worse than you. Is this sickness or success? It is sickness. But in some way you feel fulfilled with what you're doing, let's consider that as success for now. It doesn't matter whether you're better than somebody or worse than somebody, that question should not even come up in your mind. But in some way you feel you're using yourself fully and there's a certain sense of fulfillment in your activity. This week, the world has lost a legendary football player. In America, you know him or no? Hello? Soccer player, you know? Well, he was not just legendary, he was magic. If you watch him play, Maradona, well, there are skills. But I'm telling you, there are a lot of people on the street side in many cities in Europe who have similar skills. Really, in the city centers, there'll be one guy with a ball, he will kick it, if you want he will do it 1,000 times like this, he will make it stand on his head, he will make it stand on his shoulder, he'll roll it down his back and kick it back again. Maradona's videos are there where he's doing all these things. I'm saying there are any number of people who can do that. But still, somebody goes beyond that. One thing is, he doesn't have the physical stature of other football players, he is much shorter. But one thing you will see is when he's on the ball, he's just on the ball, nothing else. It doesn't matter, you see this guy falling down but he's on the ball, you make him do whatever, he's on the ball, you can't take his eyes and his focus off the ball. Because that's all his life was about. Once there was no need to kick the ball, then he did not know what to do with his life, that's another matter, unfortunately. The other aspects of his life didn't work out so well. But as a ball player, rarely anybody rose to those levels, became magical. Why I'm saying this is, that's how focused you should be on your success. Success does not just mean money, success does not just mean professional stuff, success means as a life, you're successful. Well, if you're capable of just closing your eyes and simply sitting without any activity, that's fantastic. But you cannot do that. You cannot do that right now in the states that you are. You can't simply close your eyes and become still. Instead of being busy, you will become preoccupied. That doesn't mean you're improving, that means you're regressing in some way. The problem about this success is, people always making judgments, I did this, I did that, maybe this didn't work, maybe this is a mistake, that's a mistake. There's no such thing in life. Because human being has come with such open sense of possibilities, you come unformed, you don't come fixed. You have to fix yourself. Different people throw different types of balls at you. From all over, your parents, your teachers, the school, the neighbors and the society and the world throws all kinds of things at you. To gather all this muck and make something worthwhile out of yourself is your business, that's your success. It doesn't matter whether somebody thinks you're worthwhile or not, you feel you're a worthwhile life. Good enough for now. World may not recognize, it doesn't matter, but you know you're worthwhile. This needs a certain striving. Otherwise, you look here, look there, no commitment for success, especially in a time like this. Do not misunderstand the word pandemic. Fortunately, it is not killing as many people as previous pandemics have. That's our fortune as a generation of people. We also have better medical protocols today and we're able to reduce the fatality. But long-term impact of this pandemic upon our lives, once we are infected, well, it's anybody's guess, all kinds of things are being said. But definitely, nobody is saying there is no damage, it'll come and it'll go away. There's no such thing, there will be damage. How much damage? Depends who you are, what is the state of your physiological self. Accordingly, some damage, but nobody gets away without any damage. We may get to live, but we cannot say nothing has been touched in our system, something will be affected. So do not underestimate or misunderstand the pandemic. Coming out of this uninfected, important, that's success right now. Hello, do you agree with me? Staying alive is success. Huh? Or only Saturday evenings you're alive, how is it? So you need to understand, behind every success, there is a certain striving. Through this pandemic, success can be more simply defined. That is, you're alive, you stayed alive and you're healthy, that is success. Please be focused on the ball. If you go here and there, wow, life need not be very kind to you.